Hello everyone! It's me, Tsubasa! I have no idea how I'm even gonna do this, to be perfectly honest. I'm losing my mind, and that's due to the fact that I see people in chat. So, I want to thank you all for showing up. Lots of love there. Since this is my first time, I think introductions are greatly needed, like everyone else who does this kind of stuff, I suppose. And so I made something, and I hope it shows who I am. So here's the first things first. I'm gonna give everyone my age. It's okay. Oh, thanks for showing from the Reddit post. It was interesting, and it was very welcoming. I really enjoy all the people on that subreddit, so. There's my information, personal I suppose. Age, 20. Yes, I am considered an adult, unless I'm in the Americas, I think. But I'm in Canada, so I'm an adult. That's all that matters. I'm 150 centimeters, a little short. I know. Can't do much about that, genetics and whatnot. I eat a fair bit. You know, lots of fish. Lots of fish. Berries. I'm not great at hunting. I grew up with a lot of hunting, but I kind of stopped going feral after Big Sis found me and started taking care of me and my siblings, I suppose. Or yeah, we're all orphans really, but it's fine. It's fine. I was told we were supposed to add weight, but I don't know how much I weigh. That doesn't really matter for me. I mean, I can stand on a tree branch, so is that light? Is that heavy? I'll let everyone else decide for that, I suppose. I think that's the best way to do this. Hello, more new people in chat. Things I like, or people I like. Big Sis. Love Big Sis. She taught me so much, including English, which I'm speaking right now. After Big Sis, my biggest, most favorite thing to have is fish. You have no idea how good fish is, and they're so abundant. You cannot go wrong with fish. After fish, it's gotta be singing. I am not great at singing, but I can hold my own, I think. Ooh, big fish? I think the biggest fish I've ever caught was only about the size of twice my face, I think. It was such a big mouthful. It was so good. You wouldn't believe it. These days, Big Sis generally brings me food, so I've kind of stopped hunting for bigger fish, but I did see pictures that there are bigger fish out there. Maybe one day. I heard there's a job called being a fisherman. Maybe I should do that. It was pretty big. Most of the fishes I get aren't that big though. Usually it was about the size of my hands. Probably the size of a bush, maybe. No. My footprints? It's been a long time. I am seriously losing my touch here with hunting now, aren't I? It's been so long. Too busy studying these days. Big sis is always yelling at me. Oh man. She's scary sometimes, but she means the best, so... Oh, I guess I didn't have to even go touch the dislike section, being hungry. Yeah, no. You ever get that feeling in your stomach where it's just kind of growling at you, and at the time I was like thinking to myself, there's someone out there. A raccoon. That's what my big sis calls one of my little bros, a raccoon. Is that what he is? I always thought that was something else. Interesting. Anyways, this was like a little sneak peek at who I am. And I think the next part is my requests to everyone else whenever you're in chat. Ta-da! And it's the thing Big Sis keeps telling me to do, which is learn, explore the world. And I think the best way for me to do this is to probably learn more languages, honestly. English is definitely my biggest language. It's the one Big Sis taught me first and was like, apparently it was the easiest one for her to make me understand, so that's why I'm speaking mostly. But I have picked up a few other languages studying. English is this, I suppose, and then I know a little bit of Japanese. I don't even know what I can say. Ooh, I know. A phrase I get to use a lot when I'm talking with other people is 僕の日本語はあまり良くないから別の語英語は知ってますか? Which I think means my Japanese is not good. Do you know English? I think that's what that means. It's gonna be embarrassing if I ever talk to those people again and and I've been saying something wrong the whole time. We'd make some good jokes though. Si, senor. I believe Portuguese. No, I'm kidding. Spanish. I know. Studying the textbooks. Did you know textbooks made of paper are very easy to scratch? And they rip and tear so easily. Got my nails clipped the other day too. This doesn't help, let me tell you that much. Doesn't help. Also doesn't taste great, textbooks. It really doesn't. Hardcover, though, on the other hand, it tastes like stale fish, I guess? It's not the worst thing in the world, I think. It really isn't. Yeah, thinking back of all the times that I've accidentally either eaten part of a page or chewed on the textbook. It wasn't because I was hungry per se, just kind of instinctual, you know, after all this time being hungry. But that's all in the past. The Cantonese bit, for me anyways, I can't read. I can only speak, which is why it's not Chinese. I wrote specifically the Cantonese part. Hey, shout out to the Filipinos! Philippines gang! Welcome! What kind of games do you love to play? With these days, I actually play an FPS game, a first-person shooter game, and that's because I've made some friends who play the games, and they keep nagging me to play it. So I'm like, okay, I'll play it. But normally, I play slower games that are slightly more creative or just really time-consuming. Minecraft is a big one. Apparently, I'm learning something called engineering, or the basics of it, through something called redstone in the game, so it was fun. Doing all of what they call wiring. But honestly, my joy in Minecraft was just fishing, you know, getting all the fish. It actually looks so good. But it's not me eating, it's my character eating. Slightly different. It does get me in the mood for some food afterwards, though, so that's nice. You can't digest plant fibers in books, though. I mean, who said anything about digesting? I was just, you know, eating... eating books, chewing on book pages. No need for digesting there. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really go on the stomach, so I can't really say there, but it's good. I'll give it that much. Redstone is your favorite. It is very fun, very fun. Second to killing things. That came out wrong. That really came out wrong. It's second to hunting prey. I still enjoy that the most. Redstone engineers are the smartest people that exist. You know, I've been trying to learn more, and Big Sis has been showing me all these people called Redstoners on this metal plate thingy. I don't know what it's called, but during our free time after I'm done studying, she brings it over to me and shows these small people walking around in there. Wait, no, those are Minecraft characters, aren't they? I'm always playing alone, so I have no idea. I guess that's what they are. FPS, that's good. Lots of people into FPS. I noticed, whenever I'm playing, it's very fast to load into a game, and they're all different people. Although I'm really not that great. It's very hard for me to actually shoot others. It's different. It's different. It's the feelings in your hands. I don't know if you know that feeling. The difference between like using your claws and ripping your prey to bits versus clicking a mouse. Why are they called mouses anyways? Mice? Mouse? Why are they called that? Anyways, the feeling is just very different, so I still need to get used to that. Do you plan on doing streams where you learn more Japanese? Absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest things I want to do is learn more, and hopefully meet new people, meet more people, have lots of conversations, chat a lot, and expand my knowledge vocabulary, languages I know. I think a lot of it is just one of my teachers, they always tell me when they're hounding all this knowledge into my brain, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's made me think about hunting prey and how I don't hunt anymore, so I kind of lost that. Although I still have my instincts for it, which makes me kind of wish I could do it more. Teachers, I'm smarter. People with PhD know I'm smarter. Redstone engineers, amateurs. Is that... I think I saw a picture before. I was shown a picture with something along those lines. That's pretty cool. Konbanwa! Konbanwa, Gambler Bear! And welcome! As you can see from the clock up top above me, it is currently 10:47 in the morning, so it is almost noon, but it's still kind of morning for me. But I'm glad you're here, and I hope you enjoy. For now, I'm just talking about me, introducing myself, and hoping everyone just kind of gets to know me, and hopefully I can get to know more people. If you like to rip and tear, check out the Doom franchise if you haven't. 10 out of 10 FPS game. I should. For now, I feel like I should watch more videos first on that, and then I can go from there. I have no idea. I've only heard of it. It's sounds like a good game. But you're still playing it on a controller/keyboard. Doom on VR though. VR. I learned that. That's called the virtual reality, right? I currently have a very shabby setup, but it is my setup that I somehow crafted for myself, and I'm greatly enjoying it, but definitely lots more to learn. And I guess I can say this now. This is my other slide that I've made for today. I was actually thinking of playing video games. I know it's kind of cliche, but doing some Minecraft from the beginning might be nice. It could show kind of how I operate. I've seen a lot of other videos, but I don't know. Should I tinker with redstone? Make a creative world? Awesome. I think a lot of people would enjoy learning more Japanese too. Honestly, it's a very, very fun language to learn for me. But I think that comes with enjoying what the language entails. So there's that. And I think it's no one's surprised that my name given to me is based off the Japanese language. Big Sis came up with it, and I thought it was very nice sounding. A lot of what she says is really nice sounding. Don't tell her that though. That's a bit embarrassing. And I know Big Sis ain't watching, so that's good for me. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. I'm here right now, and I'm still not sure what I'm doing, but hopefully I get everything down properly. I don't know if Doom is in VR yet, but it does come VR. It will be a sight to see. I hope I learn more about Doom then, if it's that big actually. Hopefully I get to play it someday too. I definitely need to watch some Doom during my free time then when I'm not studying. I was trying to learn Japanese the other day. Sped through hiragana and katakana, and now I'm stuck at kanji. You know, that's that's kind of me, kinda. And it's also part of the reason why I can't read Chinese and why I threw Cantonese, a spoken version of Chinese there. But I think for the most part, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I think it's a good phrase to repeat. If you don't use it, you lose it. Just keep using it, and you'll kind of get the hang of it. It's like when I was trying to learn Chinese. Kanji is basically just the Chinese, but borrowed and given their own specific meaning. For some, a very small subset. It'll take a long time, but it is absolutely worth it in the long run. And just like any other language, it's not surprising to even hear natives say, "What does this kanji mean?" or "How do you read this?" Oh my god! Which brings to my next point that I just remembered. I'm assuming since everyone's here, you also know the Hololive group. A big VTuber group. Gosh, I love their content, and I make most of their streams, if not all their streams. Please do not tell Big Sis, please. I kind of watch a lot of them during my study period too, so if she found out, oh boy, I'd be in big trouble. She really scares me when she's mad, so... Okay, enough of that part. No need to tell anyone any more of that. But it's I think my favorite was if anyone's seen the video of just tell him. I mean, I could. I hope it goes well. She might yell at me though, but gotta face my fears is what they say. I think that is the right phrase, right? Oh gosh, gotta get back to my textbook soon. Anyways, what I was trying to get to was during Subaru's 3D avatar stream thing. When she mispronounced her CEO's name, I think that moment is one of my favorite moments because that's where we get the Yago name. I think they were holding auditions for English-speaking VTubers. I had no idea about it until auditions were over, so yeah. So I guess I missed my chance there, but all that means is I'm on my own for the most part, and I'm hoping to learn as much as I can and do my best, really. And yes, Yago is best girl. I am part of that camp. All those who disagree, I'm sorry for you. But there's no competition there. As for others, I think for the most part, it's stuff I've heard and not dabbled in too much for languages. French. In this mythical land called Canada, French is a big one. But it's big in specific spots, so I don't get to use it much, and it's difficult for me. Aside from French, there's Spanish. When I was learning Spanish, they kept playing Spanish music, and it is some of my favorite music to listen to, honestly. Spanish music, the beat, it's so good, and I don't know, catchy. Something I can groove to. I've tried taking multiple other languages too, but it is really difficult once once I started knowing a few languages and then starting to try to learn more, it's like, how do I have time for all this? It's, for me anyways, it's going to be a lot of studying, a lot of making time for it, hopefully getting to use it more. And that's really about it. I mean, I think through images on the internet, I've seen other languages like Russian. I don't know how you read that language, by the way. It looks very different to English, so I have no idea how you pronounce any of the letters. The sentence, "Are you going down?" in Filipino is ba 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 ba. I want to say I read that correctly, but I don't know. I believe you. I 100% believe you. Hi DM. Welcome. When Hololive English will be announced in the market. Honestly, I'm very excited. I love watching them, so all the VTuber content stuff I greatly enjoy, and right now this is my own free time, so I want to try doing this and hopefully get to know a lot of new people. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I should switch to a game. I've set up Minecraft in the background, but I don't know if people want to see me gaming, really. Cocaine for Hololive. That reminds me. Have you all got your daily dose of Asa Coco? Because I did, and it was a great experience. Russian Cyrillic is difficult unless you practice and memorize, like hiragana and katakana. Ah, I see. Well, I mean, it is different. Coco cane is... Yep. I really can't wait for the English branch. I was watching some of the Indonesian branch of Hololive, and it was some of the best, interesting stuff I've seen in a long time, honestly. I mean, all of the Hololive girls are definitely very, very talented. I do enjoy watching all the Holostar guys too. Oh my goodness, that reminds me, they're Uno games. Just plug in here. If you're not ready, then now the next stream. I mean, it's kind of all there, so I could honestly have that loaded up whenever. But I really enjoy just talking and having conversation with people. So I feel like the game should be loaded up when chat dies. But when I'm alone, I don't know. Is gaming for loners? Is that sad to say? I just love being able to talk with people. Don't overdose on Asakoko, please. We've seen what it can do. Are you talking about Watame? Watame on Asakoko? Do you think you'll apply for a Hololive English in the future? If I'm ever given the opportunity, I will absolutely apply. Streaming has been a big thing for me ever since I'm allowed to, and I say that because I never had, a great device to do this on, and the internet has been pretty bad, but these days I've managed to make it work, so hopefully that stays around. So as long as my internet works and my device setup works, then I will be streaming regardless of who I'm with, or what's happening. And if I could make a job out of it through something like Hololive, oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Niji Sanji also needs more. I've been watching some of their stuff, and although they're not talked as much, mainly because I'm not watching their stuff 24/7, so I'm not with the people talking about Niji Sanji. They're also pretty big, from what I could tell, and their content is also really good. So that's pretty. They're a really cool group too. So shout out to both Hololive and Niji Sanji. Like, I think everyone, at least the handful of us here right now, already know about both groups. And I've been also watching some solo VTubers as well. And all of it is just really fun. Kaoru with his Beyblade ASMR. God, yes! Yes! The spinning Beyblades! Have you ever tried stopping one with your hand? It was really close to clipping one of my claws. Back when I could touch one of those when they were spinning. They're really painful. In applications closed now. It's sad for people who miss it. Yeah, I missed it. So it's can't do much about it really. There was a window and I missed it. Some other day perhaps, but for now, I think I'm pretty happy with doing my best and going from where I can go and see how I can do. Now that I'm looking at it, your shirt does represent a sack of potatoes. Actually, funny story about my this shirt I'm wearing. I believe my big sis called it a hoodie. I don't know if you can tell. At least not from this angle, I suppose. It is like there is a hood, and it's actually 3 pieces of fabric that we had laying around. She sewed it for me when I was really young, really small, and there, you see how there's like all these holes, and all these holes around, and you see how there's like threads. Yeah, that was me. That was me when I was a kid. I just kind of she made it look really nice, really pretty. That's why there's a cat face thing. I think it's a cat face. I don't look like that, right? I'm a cat. I don't look like the picture. It's a different cat. But yeah, she made it for me when I was really young, but me being me, I just kind of ripped it to shreds. But she fixed it up. She fixed it up as best as she could. You can't really see it, so let me. I can try something here where I hope I can show this properly. So let's try this. So let's bring me to the side here. Yep. And I can take away that. So you can see a better picture of my shirt that I'm actually really proud of now. Big Sis did a wonderful job. I think the picture is really cute. But as I think some of you can see, it's definitely not in the best of conditions. Not only are there stitching everywhere, but there is a little bit of black stuff at the bottom that was from a little fire incident. It got burned a little bit, but it's still fine and it's still warm. It keeps me warm. I think that's the biggest thing about this. It's really nice. It's despite what it looks, it's a pretty thick hoodie. It's a pretty thick shirt, so it keeps me very warm despite the holes. It really does have a whole lot of memories for me. Another fun little tip about this hoodie, the sleeves, as you can see on my arms, I hope you can tell that they weren't originally these colors. They've been through a lot, and it's a lot of hard times, a lot of hard days, but I'm not giving this shirt up. I'm not. I might put it in a safe storage somewhere, in a treasure chest, a keepsake, but It's not going away. This shirt, this hoodie, um, I'll always have it with me. So if someday I get another hoodie, another shirt, and wear that instead, you can bet I will still have this hoodie somewhere stored away, safe, forever. All right, let's move me back. Hey, thanks. It is a cute picture. It's, oh man, think going down memory lane. It takes a while for me to try to get back my train of thought after going down. Think back of all the good, all the bad memories. At this point, it's just nostalgic. I've heard of them. I need to actually download them. I've seen some games, and I have played one, but I don't remember the name anymore. I didn't even know at the time it was a Toho game. To be perfectly honest, it was a very fun game. I believe the game genre for that was called bullet hell. So that was really really fun. Also kind of scary actually, with all that stuff coming at me. Really put me on edge when I was playing. But it was really fun, and I'd be perfectly down to playing another Toho game again. Perhaps if I can set that up, I can play some Toho games there. I honestly don't know what I'm doing 90% of the time in those games, but it was a lot of fun trying to dodge all the stuff coming at me. But yeah, I think for now, I don't really have much to say at this point. Isn't Metal Slug basically a horse on this horse? Cool, I've only played a few, but I really like the soundtracks. Toho makes amusing music, and I think everyone already noticed the background music I've chosen for this first stream is Toho. It's a Toho remix. And it's really really nice music. I gotta figure out what Metal Slug is. I really do. I hear that name here and there, but I don't know anything about Metal Slug. Cool. I've only played a few, but yeah. Bullet hell games are fun. If you like those, you might like Undertale and its sequel Deltarune. Undertale. That was really big a few years back, wasn't it? I really liked all the videos at the time, and I think one of the songs from Undertale, Megalovania, I think it was some of the most used songs at the time that I kept hearing in every video I was watching. So there's that. So I kind of know a little bit of Undertale. I have no idea what Deltarune is, though, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how good Toho games are for streaming. Undertale is fantastic and really good for streaming, though. Okay. Some people saying Undertale. I'll definitely look into Undertale and see if I can get it and have some fun with it. I feel like being late to the party is still better than never showing up. So hopefully that can happen. It's okay. Once you hear the words heavy machine gun, the repressed memories would come back. Heavy machine gun. Oh boy. That sounds like a lot of pain. A lot of pain. No kidding. Oh man. Funny skeleton man. Um, Undertale. If you haven't played Undertale yet, try to avoid spoilers before you play or stream it. Okay, okay. I could do that. I could try. It's gonna be very interesting for sure. As far as I'm aware, the music is wonderful. Honestly, it's some of the best music I heard at the time. But I can no longer hear Heavy Machine Gun without hearing Inagami Corone's. Oh, should I watch Corone's game? A video on that game? That would be. I really enjoy watching her recent Dragon Lairs stream, or marathon, really. Her perseverance is admirable. The Mad Doggo and her endurance streams. You are 100% correct. It is. It will always be something that I would like to do someday, but I think for me, my limitation is less the doing it for endurance and more just I'm a little busy. You know, I have to study and then I have to look out for my family too. So I can't be doing this too often. I'll do it whenever I can. And actually, I might do some just straight gaming streams maybe instead of a lot of talking. But I do enjoy talking a lot. It's something I couldn't do when I was really young. A lot of hunting when I was young, but now a lot of talking. Yes, our doggos has the strength of over 9,000 dogs. She is just so happy, and that, you know, makes me happy too. Thinking about her being so energetic, being so happy, makes me very happy too. It's really good. The UB powers her. You know, I watched a video about a video game where some guy, it was also I think Corona's stream, but it was just a video clip of it someone made, and it was like one of the characters had to cut off their finger with scissors, no, an axe, and that put all my hair on edge, all of it. I now have very mixed feelings about fingers and cutting them off, even if it's Corone saying it. Also, I suggest avoiding the VTuber clips from Undertale due to spoilers, even though the clips are really great. You're making this very conflicting for me. I don't know if you know this or not. I really don't know if you know this or not. You're making it very conflicting for me because I had no idea they played Undertale, and now I really want to watch them play Undertale. And axe, scissors, solid. Yeah, It's not the blood. It's none of that. It's the tools. The tools are scary. Compared to like ripping guts out. It's very different to chopping off your fingers. The two things can't be compared. Okay. LOL, I remember that clip. As soon as the game said you have to cut off one of your fingers, Corona got the biggest smile on her face. The smile made that clip bearable for me. It was a very good clip, but I made it through for the smile. I watched it all for that smile. The game said to cut off a finger, and I saw her face just light up with the smile. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Better jump into Undertale with no problem. You know, now I really want to get Undertale. You're really making me want to get Undertale now, and do I have money for this? I want to say I don't have money for this, but at the same time, I might have money for this. Big sis won't notice if I take a couple bucks out of her purse, right? Oh man. Undertale. Did I spell that wrong? I think I spelled that wrong. That's okay. That's a-okay. I guess for now, since I don't want to go through all the hassle of keeping everyone here while I try to buy, download, install a game and play it for the first time, that will be probably a stream tonight, perhaps. I can do like a late night stream and market it as an ASMR. I hate myself for doing that, but and do it then. Probably play it all night and see how far I get, and while whispering the whole time and enjoying the wonderful, wonderful music. Whatever you do, do not spell it like under. Oh, no. No. I won't do that. I won't spell it like that. Not after what everyone has been spelling already. Don't worry. I've been spelling it correctly, but I've been looking for it on Steam, but my Steam is currently broken apparently, so that's unfortunate. Tell Big Sis Undertale's textbook. Yeah, she'll never know. Yeah. What school topic would Undertale be? History? Is it a history book? I should tell it's a history book. Yeah, I'm learning history on you know, the Undertale, the textbook, you know, Undertale by that famous person, you know. she'll never know. She'll never know. I'm pretty sure she'll pretty much look at me in the face and be like, that's not a textbook. But yeah, I could. Undertale the documentary. Yeah, throw money at a documentary. I'm learning. Yes. I'll probably schedule a stream for tonight. Probably midnight my time, so in a little over 12 hours. Undertale by J.K. Rowling. Yes. I'm gonna hopefully get Undertale working, and most textbooks don't cost less than $20. That make her suspicious. Well, you're not wrong. Man, the price of textbooks. You know how much food I can get with that? Just meat. You know, I'm not sure how many people here just love meat, but I love meat. You know, fish is, you know, the best, but I've spoken enough about fish, I think, but meat is right there, right under fish. It's so good, and man, some of these textbooks, you wouldn't believe the price of these textbooks, honestly. Like holy moly. Makes me, thinking back on it now, it hurts me a little that, all that money went to textbooks and not for more food. And then I damaged some of those textbooks too by chewing on it. I mean, I still have them, so I can still refer back to them. And I can still relearn things I forget, which I should have mentioned. I'm a very forgetful cat, I suppose. My attention span isn't the best anymore, but nowadays it's just so easy to forget things. I think I should say it that way. It's very easy to forget things. I'm always trying to learn new things, and then I just forget it. Buy 1,800 more copies of Undertale. Man, you know, 1,800 more? That's... I could buy a new house for me and my siblings, man. I could get a new house. Textbook prices are very fishy. You don't say. I would disagree. They don't taste that fishy. Don't say fishy. It'll make it seem edible. Can confirm they are not edible. In a way, you did spend the money for food since you ate the textures. Textures can help us to fall asleep. I honestly don't think I ever fallen asleep on a textbook. But not while reading it anyways. I have slept with one as a pillow before. They're not that great as a pillow. I just want to point out. A little on the a little on the, I guess, firm side of things. They're a bit too firm for being a pillow. I much enjoy curling up instead. But pillows are also pretty, like, fluffy pillows, pretty okay. Not the worst thing in the world, honestly. I don't know how many people here actually have enjoyed the great outdoors. Oh boy. I don't like the way I said that. Forget I said that. Not the great outdoors. I don't know how many people actually enjoy being in the wilderness. Yeah, there you go, in the wilderness. It's a lot of fun. Climbing up trees is great. Stalking prey is even better. So it's great pastimes. Absolutely wonderful pastimes. You just you just kind of sit there and wait. But it's wait of anticipation. You know something's about to happen. So you just wait and wait and wait for the perfect moment. Nowadays, I don't get to do much of that, but I get to stare out the window a lot and see a lot of not wilderness, just kind of, houses, but my home is a little bit a ways away from the city, the big city, so not many houses around where I am, but a lot more than where I used to live. I always sleep in libraries, so I know the feeling. Excuse me. Choking on my own saliva here. Why is that even possible? Why is that a thing? I use all textbooks to raise up my monitor. Textbooks are useful in so many ways. Waiting would be fine for me except it's hot outside. You climb the electricity bill and watching too many videos, and the only thing you stock is your paycheck. You're all so right. It is actually so bad. I hear so many things worse about. I don't know. I don't know how many here know about the neighboring land called the United States. It's basically many different countries, all pertain to be one big country, from what I've been reading in the textbook. But they've been having it really bad over there, and I'm pretty happy where I'm currently residing, honestly. What's shocking was how much I had to pay for the electricity. That was the most shocking part, but outside of that, I think everything else is normal and okay, I guess. But oh, Eli Marino, you don't like the heat? Too hot outside? The heat is really nice feeling. It's definitely different for everyone. I have a couple of my siblings don't like the heat either. Ah yes, the USA. It's not the best country. Source: I am of American. Ah. I wish. I hope you're very safe where you are then. And just live every day healthily. I read many horror stories about the hospitals and medication down there. Not fun. I've had so many doctor checkups while where I'm at growing up after Big Sis found me, and as far as I'm aware, they didn't really cost me anything, nor Big Sis. So, yeah. All those horror stories I've been reading, it's like right out of some fictional story, but it's real, as I'm told. You know what's the strangest part about where I'm currently living? It's not the biggest place, and it's always strange because one of my neighbors, they're nocturnal. They only ever come out at night, but I've always wondered why. I've tried calling them, and they answer during the day, but I only ever notice them leave their house at night. The doors are always closed, the curtains are always closed, and the windows always shut. Even the dead heat, I guess they're just turning on their air conditioner. I don't know, it's weird. I don't ever get to meet them though. I'm normally not nocturnal myself. I enjoy sleeping, but sometimes I notice I hear them leave their house sometimes when I'm gaming at night when I should be sleeping. And oh boy. Right, let's not go that way. I hear them sometimes leaving their house at night, but I've never actually met them yet. Always find it a little peculiar. My other neighbors, they really maybe they're watching Hololive. Yes, my other neighbors, they really like their barbecue. I can always smell it. Not right now though. Not right now. But I can usually smell them having barbecue. And then when I open the window, I can hear the barbecue sizzling sometimes. And I'm always wondering, why are they having barbecue at this hour? Who knows? But I guess that's like me and what I like to have for lunch and dinner and breakfast. Fish. We all have our preferences. Did that start before or after the shutdown? I think the shutdown really messed up a lot of sleep schedules. Yeah. I can definitely see that. A lot. I don't know. Even around where I'm living, I hear a lot of stories of just people being with other people all of a sudden, like in big groups. Can you believe it? There's this thing out there that could kill you, actually make you die. And the best way to survive against that is to not be with other people so that you don't accidentally infect them with it or get infected yourself. And they're just like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, seriously, come on, people. Come on. Yeah, 11:30 p.m. for me. Time to drink water. I have actually a cup of coffee with me right now. I brewed it, and it's okay coffee, but it's really good, especially when I need a drink. BBQ is nice, but be glad you are in the US where, depending on the holiday, half the city decides to BBQ at the same time. That sounds like torture. I think I'd have to cover my nose if I were there. Then I would get drawn instantly over to where they're barbecuing and want some pieces. It's a good thing when I smell it where I'm at, I can just close the window and go and grab something to eat. What happens when everyone BBQs at the same time? Smoke? I think it's just either the smell or just the smell of like barbecuing. I kind of assume that means there's multiple people. If it's like, I guess barbecue inside your house, no one knows. But if it's like outside, then you kind of expect a lot of people, or like a group of people. It either smells kind of good or really bad plus smoke. I really like the smell. I really do. Reminds me of campfires. I don't know if anyone's been camping before or have used a campfire before, but that smell from burning wood, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Not the best for atmosphere and people with breathing problems. Oh yeah, you do not want to be there. You know, there's actually something else that everyone, or a lot of people does that I really can't stand, and that's smoking cigarettes or anything else that people smoke. Marijuana, is that something people smoke? I think so. I can't stand the smell. I instantly cover my nose and I try to get out of there. It's a done deal. You know, people start smoking and I'm just like, all right, buddy, I'm out of here. 180, goodbye. It's the worst when I can't do that. Honestly, when I can't just leave. I have to hold my breath. Oh my lord. American BBQs for Filipinos are weird. They have rare, medium rare, well done, etc. There. Here we only have cooked and uncooked. Excuse me. I used to really like my meat uncooked to an extent. You gotta. The trick was you gotta start putting it over the heat, and then you just want to notice the juice coming out. That's when you know. That's when you know you can go at it. Going at things raw, you need the stomach for it. It's kind of different. I used to have the stomach for it, but the flavor is not there. I don't think people understand when you eat something raw that there's not the flavor. It's not well made. The flavor isn't really that well made. This whole time I've been talking, I just realized something. I've been covering chat. So let's do that. Move that, and I'll be over here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think well done is just a polite way of saying overcooked or ruined. When I went through a phase where I had a really bad stomach ache of sorts, and the only thing I could eat at the time was well done food, whether it be fish, steak. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely different, I will say. It's definitely one of the more different things you could have. I definitely won't say it's bad. I definitely won't say it's not great, but nothing really beats eating things at the right level of being cooked, honestly. I guess if I will say and give my opinion when I was eating it that way, it's when it's fully cooked, the flavor, it's all even. The flavor is even, but when you leave it slightly rare, that's where the juices are. That's where the little extra flavor kick, as they call it resides. Really, that's where it lives. And you kind of want that balance between the flavor and the extra little juice kick you get from it. Some fish I eat raw. There's a good Filipino dish that has raw fish vinegar, onions, and chili pepper. Great for pulutan. Food you can eat while drinking. You know, I'm technically a heavy drinker. Apparently, I don't know. Big sis keeps telling me I shouldn't be drinking, and I'm like it's okay. It's the taste is horrible. I'll be very blunt about it. The taste isn't so great. But there some of it is better than others. There's some flavors that just taste better than others. There is something called I can definitely read it now while watching you. Yay. 144. You know, that reminds me of when I first started watching videos, when Big Sis kept showing me videos for the first time after I finished learning how to not break all those toys. And 144p is actually pretty nice. It's really great when you have no internet or bad internet. I've never eaten raw meat, but then I forgot sushi slash sashimi is raw fish. Thanks for covering. Yeah, sushi. It is a fascinating way of eating fish. Let me tell you that. Fascinating. It's very different from, catching it and then cooking over a fire. Very different. It's still pretty good. I'm guessing you eat it with something called wasabi. I like to call it the green black hole, the green hole, because when I tried eating the wasabi, it felt like it was erasing my taste buds. It was like erasing things, like an eraser tool, when you're drying. It just, oh my goodness, really, it was bad, and spitting it out didn't help. Man, that flavor suck. But yeah, sashimi is great. Sushi, they put on something called rice, and I personally prefer that food as like a porridge or something else. But it was okay. I've made the wasabi mistake. Please be careful with that. Man, how much wasabi did you use? I used very little. I think I was told, hey, you add this to your sushi. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I applied some onto the fish, and then ate the fish, and then I started dying. I love sushi, but I never liked nori. Really bad, especially since my father's a sushi chef. You know, at this point, what that means, it's a sign. It's telling you learn how to make sushi from your dad, and you make your own. That's what that means. It's easy. And then once you learn how to make sushi, you can substitute your own ingredients. And use I underestimated it and used half a tablespoon. Yeah. I think I would probably vomit if that happened. I don't suggest anyone to ever use that much wasabi. It can't be healthy for you, right? Right? Wasabi itself is healthy in small doses or something. Isn't that why people use it? Something about being a bacteria killer for people with weaker stomachs. I never use it, and I'm fine with eating sushi just straight. It's fine. I just developed a stomach for it. I thought the heat was like of chili peppers. Wasabi was not like chili peppers. No. Wasabi is very different to chili peppers. I believe chili peppers use an ingredient called capsaicin or something. That is a whole different type of pain. I've noticed in Canada, at least, there are two kinds of wasabi sold with sushi. One is a lot stronger than the other. Really? Really? That's news to me. I'll definitely need to look into that and check it out, because as far as I'm concerned, both are the same. They both taste horrible, and they both feel like they're erasing my insides. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to look forward to one day when I get to enjoy sushi with wasabi again, I suppose. Maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. And trying to think for myself here. It's been about an hour. So does that mean I switch over to a game, or does that mean I take a break? Because either or is fine with me. I could take a break by playing a game. Let's try doing that. So I'm gonna hope also have capsaicin, but they have something to do with their density or something. Yeah. I'm gonna switch over and see if this works. Okay. I'm missing! And chat's broken. Oh, okay. This is why capturing sucks. Capture specific window. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just switch back to just talking. It didn't work out, everyone. It didn't work out. Okay. For now, as I figure out some technical difficulty stuff, I think this is gonna be it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the gaming setup I've made is working, so for now I'm just gonna leave it at that. Subaru's ASMR. Yep. I think I've said everything I want to say for an introduction, really. And hopefully the VOD is okay. There's a bit I'm probably gonna have to touch up, but I'm very happy for this being my first stream, and like, so many people showed up. This is a lot of people, to me, and already I'm gonna say all you are my friends. I'm gonna just assume all you guys are my friends, and I'm definitely gonna continue. I'm gonna probably schedule another stream, a gaming related stream for tonight in 12 hours, and think about having a streaming schedule set up. Be more consistent with what I'm doing. Have to balance between life and doing this in particular. I had a whole thing set up today, but it's not gonna work, so that's unfortunate, but that's life. It's not gonna always work out. It really isn't. Oh my god, sing for you. What can I sing? Let's turn off this BGM first. What can I sing? With a voice like mine, what can I sing? What is something I could sing? Okay, I've been doing Toho this whole stream. How about a little bit of Bad Apple? Acapella? Bad Apple. Oh, I don't even remember the lyrics to this. Do I remember the beat? Dun, 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 dun. Ever on and on I continue, circling with nothing but my hate and the carousel of agony till slowly I forget and my heart starts vanishing and suddenly I see that I can't break free. I'm slipping through the cracks of a dark eternity with nothing but my pain and the paralyzing agony to tell me who I am, who I was, uncertainty enveloping my mind till I can't break free. And maybe it's a dream, maybe nothing else is real, but it wouldn't mean a thing if I told you how I feel. So I'm tired of all the pain, all the misery inside, and I wish that I could live feeling nothing but the night. You could tell me what to say, you could tell me where to go, but I doubt that I would care, and my heart would never know. If I make another move, there'll be no more turning back, because everything would change and it all would fade to black. Alright. I hope that was okay on the ears. I don't really have that great of a singing voice, but I like to sing anyways. So I don't think I could ever do a singing stream. But I could definitely try. Thank you. I could definitely try a singing stream, but I don't think my voice is meant for that. Maybe I'm too hard on myself. I as I said earlier, I love singing, but I'm definitely not the best singer, I know. So I'll keep practicing. Maybe one day, find myself a singing teacher, learn how to sing properly. But for now, I think that's okay. And this is where I'll say goodbye to everyone that's still here. I mean, Marek Fortia. Marek Fortia. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. But if you're wondering why my voice sounds a little stressed right now, it's because I've been talking for the past hour, and also I've damaged my voice a little bit, growing up. So it's it is what it is right now, and it's not as clear as it could be. I do have tea downstairs, in my little treasure hole, that no one knows where it is, where I get to use I can use that to try to remedy that. But at the end of the day, after I go for a little bit, my voice just goes away. And yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever spoken like this for a whole hour straight. If anything, I usually talk a lot with friends that I have, and probably go on tangent topics. And honestly, a lot of this definitely was chat. You guys made this as fun as it was and as possible as it was. And I'll probably do some, as I said, there's going to be a schedule for a midnight for me stream. I don't know, so that's in 12 hours, a stream in 12 hours, where I'm probably going to play Undertale for the first time. This is going to be exciting. I hope people show up, and for sure I'm going to do a lot more talking, and hopefully I can get things working. So yeah, it's been very enjoyable for me too, and it's my first time. I don't know how to get emotional properly, but or express it. I'm very emotional right now. So thank you everyone for coming. I know I've taken up a bit over an hour of your time, and I hope you've all had a wonderful time. Stay safe in the world, obviously, and definitely hope to see more of you in my next stream. So I have no outro image, so this is where we part ways. Bye bye.